Deep within Soul lies a sepulchre of eager teeth. Akka, the womb of secrets, slain by Oryx and shaped into the Dreadnought. We invited vengeance in when we buried Oryx's son Crota beneath the moon. And shadowed against that vengeance as Oryx brought his will to bear at the Battle of Saturn. But he could not extinguish the light, and by his own logic, he fell. Shortly after, another's claim found Akka, Blade Matron of the Black Terrace, Zebu Ara. From the Dreadnought, her brood poured into Saul, until we banished her might and hewed her soul from her throne. I have kept watch over the husk of Akka as it slept, quiet and unclaimed. Now something, sent by hand unseen, vivifies the long-dead flesh of the Dreadnought, rousing ancient, taken wills, hungry with ambition.
Hey, hero. How you living? Word on the ground is something big landed in the EDZ. Vanguard needs you to check it out.
We believe it originated from the Dreadnought, Oryx's flagship, the throne of a king long deposed.
That means taken. Me and Eris are on our way to Saturn's orbit.
Go to Trustland, Guardian. The corruption that spread from the Dreadnought must be found and cut out, and the Drifter and I will staunch its source.
The impact site is nearby. Got you as close as I could. Get to Hangman's Pass. We're on our approach to the Dreadnought now. Whatever landed in the EDZ is punching holes into the Ascendant Plane.
Rifts, yes. I fear the Taken may not be as leaderless as we hoped. But if the Hive Sisters had the inclination, they would have grasped control by now. A Taken queen. A crown unclaimed does not sit idle long.
Got eyes on the Dreadnought. Something's wrong. It's being skinned alive.
Laid of its living flesh.
I'll find an LZ. We're on board.
Inside its fetid halls once again. Even without its navigator, this ship holds many terrors.
Looks worse inside. Cut right down to the bone.
Its flesh is being consumed by Taken decay.
Taken blight pushing you out. Find a way around it. Something is doing this on purpose. The Taken are always looking for someone with a backbone strong enough to lead them. It's one thing to pull Taken from the Ascendant Plane and make them dance, but ringing out new ones.
We cannot allow this. Drifter, with me.
Yeah. Let's keep moving.
An anchor deployed from the dreadnought. Is it attempting to take the planet? No. An aversion.
Turning Earth inside out. Pulling the Ascendant plane into our reality. Shut it down, hero.
Remove the Taken. Send them screaming into the Ascendant plane. The anchor is exposed. Guardian, approach with caution.
Hey! We lost you for a minute there. Says you're on the dreadnought?
The aversion anchor has pulled the Guardian to its point of origin.
We'll meet up with you, hero.
Guardian, we have discovered a piece of the Tablets of Ruin.
A long time ago, Oryx wrote down how to take. Put it on those tablets. But they're all lost or locked down. Or they should be. What's a piece doing here?
Someone... No. Take it! Get back!
We got this, Guardian. Hold your position.
Sense a familiar presence. Fingertips on the surface. No. This is new. Something's wrong. We must find the Guardian.
Maybe we can make our way back.
Creature.
Are you kidding?
And follow my signal! That thing's got her! It's taking her deeper in the dreadnought. Hold on, Moondust! We can't leave her! We need to get Eris out of here! We need... Help! Please, anyone! No. Moondust. It's okay. I got you. Moonlight. You can stand to hear my voice right now. I was there. I was sorry. Eris had a message for her knife. You keen on a little vengeance, killer? She kept plans for times like this. Piles of balled up, scribbled paper and ink in her old place in the city. Hadn't been staying there for a while, but it's full of her things. You've probably walked by it 100 times. I'll send you a pin. Whatever she left you there, you take it up and you kill what killed her. I'll throw my cannon in on that too. Ayat or whatever, just get it done.
I have fallen. But I know that my life was not forfeit from inaction or fear. No. Mine was a life of ambition. Ambition and triumph. Briar's last gift to me was not squandered. I will speak my last words to those I have left behind. Ikora, I treasured your trust and the faith that came with time. Thank you for everything you shared with me. Mara, my queen, you saw my capabilities when few could, and you embraced me for what I was. Know that I am grateful.
Guardian, Ikora sent me. I'll be assuming operational command here to strike back against the dread that took Eris from us. You're hurting. I am too. We lost a soldier and a friend. but I've got you. Take a moment. More if you need 'em.
sends forth her champions. Destroy them.
Grief's a funny thing. Some folks get stuck in it, frozen in place. It holds them hostage. And some folks, well, some folks just run. I went far. I had to. I couldn't look at the moon. The way I see it, the farther you run, the less likely you are to get stuck. But this universe tends to stop me in my tracks. One way or another. Something's out there, hero. It's throwing rocks at our window.
The emissary brings you a message from the Nine. They put forth a challenge to the Lightbearers.
A begrudging implement. A worn tool. Guardian, please.
We ask, make known your value, so divided gods may wield you in time. Your mind is finally open. Calibrated.
Your mind, my mind, cracked. The shell hardens, smothered, fossilized. I need autonomy.
The Nine's challenge has been met. Our message reaches out, yet is swept by unseen currents. We will call out once more. Until then, make known your value, so divided gods may wield you in time.
Suppose you're right, Drifter, and we are dealing with the Nine. You have the most experience with them. What did you observe in your interactions?
Rumor has it the Nine are extra-dimensional. Caught in the gravity of Sol's heaviest hitters. You know, planets, moons, stuff like that.
You trespass the domain of the once exile, chosen forgiver. I walk on the divine, sovereign of this orbit, speaker of the voice invisible.
required a civilization's worth of darkness. Could something have drawn them here? Maybe the high concentration of dark matter is boosting this Archon connection to darkness.
Darkness is about connection of memory, but it doesn't work like that. And dark matter, in spite of the name, has nothing to do with darkness.
So this is something else entirely. Huh. One of the Archon's lackeys dropped something.
Ophiuchus's energy readings are spiking. This is a container of dark matter, the same connected to the singularity. Don't let that go.
Hold it. Who do you work for, and what's your business here?
Telemetry originates at this location, but the signal is weak.
What are you doing here?
We're Guardians, from Earth's vanguard. Circumstances suggest we were invited, but we don't know who sent the invitation.
Earth?
Have you been here a while?
I have journal entries tallying 4 weeks, but my 5 o'clock shadow says a day. Something's wrong with time. It's my job to investigate. You picked up something that's special to the people here. Use it. I'll see you on the other side. We can talk there. You can, tell me all about Earth.
That's the man who sent the distress signal. But he didn't seem in distress.
Something's wrong with time.
I'm curious as to how our contact intends to fix it. But his observations seem to be correct.
And we just got here. There's probably a whole mess of time nonsense just around the corner.
Agreed. This train's temporal presence is concerning.
That's the least of our worries. The real head-scratcher is our new friend seeing the people here.
Ikora did say she suspected sentient life.
Sorry for all that earlier. My name's Lodi. My introductions aren't usually that rude. Come on, let me show you around. Your companion gave me a debrief about your mission before she insisted on meeting the scientists here.
Scientists?
Oh yeah, the Ionians are brilliant. They've been great hosts since I showed up here a few weeks back.
Objects from a different time were sent to us, like we were called or invited. Did you get one too?
Of sorts. I got a call of my own. I hope your ride was smoother than mine. Are you headed back to Earth after?
Are you asking for a ride?
It's just conversation. Appreciate the offer. I'm staying with the locals for a while. Time distortions all over this place. The Elixni make it hard to traverse further out. Fascinating, aren't they? You know the language structure is similar to Finnish? Keep an eye out for the House of Exiles. They didn't like me getting close with my recorder. If you're here to sort out the time anomaly, it sounds like we're on the same side. I'll help you look into your calling card. You help the locals with some of the weightier tasks. You seem like you can handle yourself. First in a few words, I can appreciate that.
My will, cleaved from service and rough-hewn clay. It wasn't bloodless, but I know I chose this for a reason. I did. In my memory, when I touch my hand to the moment, I am overcome with dissonance and another shape buried in noise, assuming my place. I must speak sharpness to the drifter. A tint on knowledge held, but still unknown.
So, Orin, you quit and now you're just here?
Mitosis. Annoying you had to see me like this now. Scrambled eggs in someone else's shoes. How have you been?
Oh, busy. Feet planted on the ground more often than not. Seeing someone new these days.
Oh. Oh, good. Good for you. Can't say the same. I've been too busy corralling my electrons. Who are you seeing?
It's, Eris Morn.
Oh! You have a type, Drifter. I'm happy for you both. Really.
You've made great strides in communicating with the Ionians. We've learned their language has multiple origins. Little wonder it needs such effort. Understanding comes not a moment too soon. Between the Elixni and the Vex, the situation here is unstable. And we have so much to learn from them. I followed your example in translating. Script first, then words. These notes you recovered, unbelievable. The advances this outlines in gravitational manipulation, without the light. And that's only one thesis. I hope some of them at least will be amenable to returning to Earth. We cannot lose this connection. We simply can't. It threatens the entire material supply for the settlement. anomalous energy signatures. Good work, Guardian. The Ionians are safe because of you.
We haven't put a scratch on the House of Exile. The Ionians say the Archon's only out to speed up the Singularity's growth. He's just gonna throw more gas on the fire.
The Guardian will be able to stabilize the Singularity once we get through. There are too many problems, and all of them are connected.
You have no idea.
Unless you have any ideas, then we have to consider evacuation. Reunification with humanity. After centuries apart.
Centuries? No. No, them coming to Earth would be existentially disorienting.
Lodi, please don't mistake me. This is the Ionians' home. We have to believe there's a way for them to return safely.
And what if there isn't?
They found you so fast. My name is Orin. My name was Nasan R. Was Nasya Sawa. What do you call yourself, stranger?
Lodi, pleasure. Miss Orin, do you know something about who brought me here?
I know you will be elected to become something impossible. Your molecules have already volunteered.
I'm sorry, my molecules?
I was the emissary as you were. And will become the same. I quit, and it left me transmuted. I think if I can help you adjust, I can reclaim my mind.
Emissary for whom?
The beings in your dreams.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Orin, can you fight?
Persimmon! Oh, yes! Lodi, you can help. Can you see down the Valley of Time? 2 minutes ahead?
I am very sorry, ma'am, but I do not know what you're saying.
Take your time, Orin. Guardian, draw out Maya's Vex. The Vex signals Dean Rebecca provided are cloaked. Something's not right. Vex outposts are usually interlinked. Take these ones down first, and it will weaken the others in hiding.
Clear up the signals in the area, and bam! We have the location on a bigger boss. And we can use that one to get to the biggest boss. Let's go. The nascent form is this. After the collapse, few people were leaving Earth. More recently, we would notice. And the Ionians are truly humans. I think they must have come here during the Golden Age.
maybe even before.
You keep saying that word. Collapse?
I've never heard the Ionians say Golden Age or anything like it, but they mentioned a span of time that was good. Better? Could be it.
Lodi, you said your vocation was translating. Now that you've added the Ionians to your repertoire, how many do you speak?
Fluently 4, passively 9, only written 2. Not many folks to speak them with these days. I grew up speaking 3 at home, but learned the others in school. Here and there, anyone would teach me. Those 2 written ones. The Ionians were overwhelmingly kind when I arrived. They'd never seen anyone they didn't recognize.
More than that, the Ionians are the only ones who know anything meaningful about what's beyond the altar, and are willing to speak to us about it.
How do we protect them? They can't stay like this, but they can't go either.
Your continued interference has been noticed.
The conductor. Even out here, anyone who stands in the way of restoring your new golden age ends up trampled. You're here to make things worse.
Am I? I understand our designs for the future seem mutually exclusive to you, but I have ignored the Guardians since Nessus.
What power does this Maya bear? It's hives and nausea. Whatever paracausality she wields is fundamentally rule-breaking.
You chase a villain of your own imagination. My goals are not against you. They are above you. Now, leave us.
She's still going to throw everything she has to get us out of the way. Gate Lord incoming.
So, Maya wants to return us to the Golden Age. The Ionians haven't talked about it. When was the Golden Age?
It ended centuries ago. There's reason to suspect the Ionian ancestors arrived before it began. Imagine watching the world end from the edge of the system.
What world?
Earth.
When?
What do you mean, when?
I mean, what do you mean the world ended?
There is no way you don't know.
Stop.
How long ago? How long? When did the world end?
So many records were wiped out. We don't have an exact number. Hundreds of years ago.
Gone. Are you kidding me? Just like that? There was an apocalypse, and it's ancient history, and that's it. I mean, didn't someone think that to etch a date in a stone or something helpful? There's no time capsules, there's no bunkers, just gone?
And I can't undo any of it.
Lodi, that would have never been possible. Surely you know this.
No. I don't know.
You're not the first person to wake up lost. I'll tell you what I tell the others. The Golden Age rose and fell, and then so did the Dark Age. There were few of us then, and survival barely eked out. But we did. Humans live. We built the city. In time, there will be more.
There were hundreds.
I know. Can you tell me what you do remember?
What does it matter now? Sorry. It's such a simple question, but I know. I remember stars. I used to drive out into the country to see them. As bright as they were hundreds of years ago. Oh, always used to take my breath away. Looking up, realizing all over again how much more was out there that nobody saw. The stars aren't such a wonder anymore. Out here.
There are still mysteries. Their identity is so tied to this place, to this work. I wonder if they would be happy if we evacuated them to the city. To take them away from it would be the same as if we left Soul and the Traveler behind. Our purpose becomes null.
I need a little Eric. Guardian, come find me in the temple.
Lodi, are you there? Everything okay?
No. I can't go back. How long ago was the collapse? Were any of you there?
None. The collapse was centuries ago, Lodi.
This is bad. This is extremely bad.
Lodi?
Just put the damn thing in the thing. I need to figure out how to word this. God! Just my luck. Of course it's broken.
Check outside. There might be another. If we can't get through, we're never going to reach the anomaly.
This is very, very bad. I could handle abduction, but this, I'm imperiled. I can't return. I have to abandon Odysseus protocol. Guardian, can you get everyone on comms?
We've cleared the path for the Ionians to approach their field study site once more. One of them said thank you to me as they were walking by. Lodi mentioned teaching them some phrases. He's been helpful. The Ionians approach science as faith, utmost belief and understanding through study. Certainty, not in the result, but in the process. And in their faith, room for failure. The necessity of it to try again with new understanding. I think I should follow my intuition with Lodi. I should form a new hypothesis. What is going on?
I want you all to know, at once, that I sincerely apologize. I withheld the nature of my arrival. It was for the sake of the place I'm in service to. My people protect many secrets, but now it's clear I'm too imperiled to continue this deception. I've concluded I'm in deep shit. Miss Ray, you explained how Guardians used to be just people who died and then were reborn. You said they forgot everything about their old lives. Maybe part of you knows you can believe me.
Out with it, Lodi.
My people and I discovered a signal in deep space which connected to an object we found under our city.
I felt the ringing more than I heard it. The when and where doesn't matter anymore. It's all gone. What does matter is that the unknown was calling. Long distance. I knew if I didn't pick up that phone, I'd regret it for the rest of my life. But whatever was on the other end wasn't chatty. Reached out, pulled me through time and space. I should have been afraid. Because it was one horror show after the next. I was skipping around like a needle across the record, jumping from track to track as if... But I wasn't afraid. Not of death. Not of aliens, not of whatever this was.
Only the Vex have come close to time travel, but not like this.
Can you go back?
Not as Neon.
Orin's right. I don't think I can now.
You could have told us at any time. Why conceal the truth?
Protocol. I didn't know if I could trust you. In my time, I worked for an organization called the Department of External Observation. The DEO was trying to make contact with extraterrestrials, so we had protocol. I'm alone, and I need help.
Hell of a trip you hitchhiked. Sheesh. I've got
ago, the Nine gave me something. Said I'd know what to do with it when the time came. Now, I ain't above looking a gift horse in the mouth. But this horse, well, it ain't got no mouth. You've seen it. That haul I got strapped to the back of the derelict. Time came and went. I all but gave up. Thought I was doomed to drag half a planet's worth of dead weight behind me until old Soul froze over. But listen, hero. Ever since we got here, something's been scratching at the back of my brain. The hall's acting up. I don't reckon I know what to do with it, but I've got a thought. You could go so far as to call it an inkling. You've banked a lot of motes over the years. Maybe it's time to cash out.
I hear you had a run-in with that Archon fellow. Or his cutouts, anyway. Apparently he's the leader of these exiled Elixni, but nobody's seen him in a long time. Real recluse. The Ionians say he can speak through the mouths of his followers. Like some kind of psychic thing. But that's absurd, right? Have you seen this little ventriloquist act? Huh. Well, I'll believe it when I see it myself. I suggest you do a little bang and burn to draw out their leadership. Once we know exactly who we're dealing with, we can do a more realistic threat assessment.
This architecture seems a little out of the box.
We've dealt with the Elixni houses before, but this does feel different.
Lodi, I need to be frank. I don't buy your story.
Yeah. Well, you don't know the half of it. If I wasn't me, I also wouldn't buy my story.
What do you know about whatever brought you here?
Nothing. I woke up here in a singed suit after the most insane fall of my life. It seems the local Elixni had developed a parallel form of teleportation. They're using dark matter to create portals. If we want to infiltrate their sphere of influence, we'll need that capability. Mr. Drifter says you've got the skills for a smash and grab, so I suggest we go loud. Get us a sample of that tech and we'll be in business.
Teleportation tech. It's mounted in an old cannon frame. That's handy. Scans show the power cell and space inverter have been tampered with. Those mechanisms have dark matter cores. They'll wear out fast. It looks like this mobile unit creates an entangled link between a jump pad and wherever you're aiming. Just be careful what you point it at.
Good work out there. You've got some real moves. Normally, agents that skilled at wet work have checkered past. Makes me wonder how you came to be so dangerous. With expanded access, we can investigate those Elixni in earnest and find the truth about this so-called Archon. I've got some ideas on that. Catch up with me later to get started.